That is a good shot of the Tetons.
It sure is.
Not smoky today.
Nope.
Definitely.
Hey, what are you doing back there?
Put my shorts on.
Yeah. Megan is quickly, strategically changing her pants before anybody else comes on the trail. Standing on the bottom of Jackson Lake, huh, buddy?
Yep.
What used to be Jackson Lake.
Take my inside. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where's the water? Okay, we are loading up for a camping trip out to the Grand Tetons. We're gonna do an overnighter, do some tent camping, and well, I don't think it matters if you have one night or 5 nights. You gotta take just as much stuff. As you can see behind me, oh, we got all that loaded up just for one night of overnight camping. So while everybody else is getting ready inside, I'm just loading the truck up here with all of our supplies and getting ready to go. Oh, okay. How you feeling this morning, bud?
Good.
You had a little nap on the way here, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh man, Grand Tetons at 6:30 in the morning. We were gonna stop at the visitor center and get his junior ranger packet, but we always forget that the visitor centers don't even usually open up till 9 o'clock and stuff, so we'll have to swing back by and get that later. So we're checking out the old chapel here. It's about 100 years old, and it is kind of nice because right now the parking and no one's here, and we can just kind of go check it out and not have to wait on anybody. We'll see how crowded it gets later today. They got Sunday services. That's a neat stained glass window. Boy, ice and snow, bless ye the Lord. This is cool, huh? Creaky, creaky floor. This church has quite the view, huh? All right, just got to Jenny Lake. Nice and early in the morning and nobody's here, pretty much. Definitely recommend if you're gonna hike the Jenny Lake trail, get here as early as you can because parking fills up quick and the trail will be packed. So we're gonna hike the Jenny Lake trail, the loop trail here. You can actually just take the boat. You can buy a ticket and take a boat across. But I think our plan is to do the hike around the lake, head up to Hidden Falls, and I believe it's called Cascade Point. I'll have to double check that, and then we plan on taking the boat back. And the guy said you can just hop on the boat on that side of the lake, take the boat back, and then you just pay when you get back to this side. So that's gonna be our plan for this morning. So far, we actually have some stunning views, great weather, and we've already seen some wildlife, which is pretty cool.
Whoa.
What do you see, babe? Hey, what are you doing back there?
Put my shorts on.
Yeah?
Behind
Okay.
the bush was people can still see you.
What's Mama doing?
Changing her pants to shorts.
Okay. Megan is quickly, strategically changing her pants before anybody else comes on the trail. I think she did it just in time. I would classify this as an easy to moderate trail. It wasn't too hard to hike around, but definitely get here as early as you can. Like with most national parks, the parking fills up really quick, and as we were actually leaving later in the afternoon, the trail was already packed. So by getting here around 6:30 or 7, we had the trail almost completely to ourselves, and that was just really nice. So it was just about a 2.5 mile hike to get here to Hidden Falls, which is a great spot to stop and have a snack and just take in the views. And then from here, if you want to hike up to Inspiration Point, it's just a little bit less than another mile, and you'll have to go about another 200 feet up, but it's definitely well worth it for the spectacular views you get to see from up here. Beautiful rainy day for a boat ride, huh? Not too bad.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Mark off something else on the list, bud, huh?
Yeah, on our summer to remember list.
Boat ride.
Yeah.
So we picked a nice little spot for a picnic lunch here, right on one of the lakes in the Grand Teton, looking back at the mountain there, looking at the glacier. Great little picnic spot, nice and quiet. It's amazing out here. Oh, yeah. Weather's cleared up since our boat ride there. It was getting a little rainy and stuff, but it's just kind of overcast and actually perfect temperature right now. By the way, what was that boat cost? 10, right?
How much was it all together?
28. I think it was 10 for adults and 8 for kids. That's for both ways. We only rode it one way, but it's still the same price. What do you got, bub? Oh, we got it, huh? So this is the Cunningham cabin built in 1888 that is kind of near the eastern boundary of the park, I suppose. And it's one of the few remaining structures that's still in the valley from the old homesteading era. So these are part of the barns on the Mormon Row. A couple of these I know are really famous pictures. I'm sure you've seen the pictures of these barns before with the Tetons behind them. And again, we're not going to get the best pictures today. It was even raining earlier when we were on the other side of Ginny Lake over there, but still really neat to see these. So we are heading up to Grand Teton National Park for our, second time?
Third time.
Third time, okay. Really?
I think so.
Okay. Well, anyways, this time we're going to do a little bit of an overnighter, do some tent camping. We are currently driving over the Teton Pass right now, and I'm sure some of you have heard of the Teton Pass, and I've seen people ask about towing up it. Now, we're not towing, and I'm not too sure I would tow on this. What do you think?
Not our camper.
You can, and I could, and we'd probably be going about 20-25 miles per hour and backing up. In fact, we have a Class A motorhome in front of us, and we're going about 20-25 right now, so you do back up the whole traffic, but it gets to 10% grades going up and down. It's not the longest pass. I'd say we get up and over it, maybe 15 minutes, the real bad part.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but so you can tow it. It can be done. It can't be done in the wintertime. It looks like they pretty much closed this whole road down. So just something to think about. It's a little bit of a shorter way, but it's honestly not that too long to go around to the south if you're coming from the west or the east and avoid the Teton Pass. So something to think about. I definitely probably wouldn't recommend it, but we've seen campers go up it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have seen it,
but you get some good views doing that, huh?
but the best.
You just don't land in the road. That one down there is pretty close to the
I know,
highway.
it looks like he's about to land in the road. This other, oh my gosh, that one's coming.
He's coming down fast.
Coming in hot.
Teton Village.
There it is. There's the resort. Oh, this guy's
landing.
coming in.
Yeah, he's coming in, man. Oh, that's good. He's over there somewhere.
Yeah.
So we just made it to the Grand Teton entrance, a different entrance. We're going in a different way. It's kind of a short, narrow.
This route is a slower and more relaxed choice than
here we
the
go.
faster highway between Moose and Jackson.
I'll tell you about him in a minute.
Places of interest along
So if you do choose this entrance, this is an entrance that comes in by the Grand Teton Village. So it's a turn before you get to Jackson. Just a heads up, no campers or trailers are allowed, and it's just a dirt gravel road. It's almost narrow enough to be a one-lane road. In fact, I'm about to pass somebody right here, and the dually, and it's gonna be a little tight. So just keep that in mind. But you might have heard a second ago our little tour guide there, and that is an app called the GyPSy Guide App, and I definitely highly recommend that app. I believe it's free to download, and then you can just buy packages of whatever park you want to go to.
I think it was $15 actually.
I think, wasn't that
at least when you did it, it was 15
for the app, and then plus to pay for the packages?
I don't know. I just remember getting,
okay.
Yeah.
But check it out, because you can, I think you just purchase whatever park you want, and the one we purchased was a Yellowstone Teton combined, and it's great. You don't have to have signal, and you can see it on the thing here. Track you and follow you, and as you come along these waypoints, he'll talk and tell you information, and you learn a lot of history. He tells you about some of the best hikes, great places to stop. Definitely recommend the app. So if you guys haven't heard of the GyPSy Guide app, go check that out. I usually don't pay for apps, but I think we can both agree this was well worth it, don't you?
It's definitely worth it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely worth it. It's just really cool. I think we get more useful information from this app as we go through these national parks than actually being inside the parks themselves and reading about things. So check that out. And as you drive further north, I definitely recommend taking a quick stop into the Jackson Lake Lodge. If for nothing else, just to check out the amazing views from the lobby, but you can grab a bite to eat, you can have a nice little drink outside, and they say it's a pretty reliable place to even spot moose.
It's that time again. Time to be brave.
I'm trying to drink my coffee. I know it's super hot. These lids, I don't know if anybody else, I'm not a fan of these lids. I should have brought my own coffee cup. I know as soon as it, you're gonna feel me burn myself. Yeah. I got it straight away here with no bumps. I got a little bit. It wasn't too bad.
That was like the 5th attempt, I think.
I know. Scary. All right,
a lot of bumps out here.
I'm gonna put that down for a little bit, let that cool off a little bit. So this is Leeks Marina and Pizzeria, and as you can see, the views don't disappoint. A lot of little boats out there. So we just pulled over at Leeks Marina and Pizzeria, which is kind of cool. It's if you get off the main loop here in Grand Teton and you head north like you're going to Yellowstone, and you pass Coulter Bay Campground, and is that it? Coulter Bay Campground, Coulter Bay Marina, and just maybe a half mile up the road, you'll see a sign for Leeks Marina and Pizzeria, and it's kind of a hidden gem. It's besides being a pretty large boat launch, the little restaurant is kind of just tucked away. It's not too busy, and we've heard they have excellent pizzas. So we ordered a couple pizzas. We got some local beer. You know, they have some stuff brewed right here in Jackson. They had some things called Ginny Lake Lager and things like that. So definitely a cool little place to stop off if you're looking for some lunch. You want to grab some pizza. They had some sandwiches, and we're going to take it back up to our campground and go eat it up there. So just keep that in mind if you guys come up this way. Right, bud?
Yep.
Okay. So we went ahead and took the pizza over to our campsite. Very tasty. Good pizza. As you can see, everyone seems to be a fan over here, huh?
We recommend the buffalo breadsticks.
Yeah, buffalo breadsticks are good. Dip them in some ranch. Good way to start the camping experience.
Isn't this how people are supposed to camp?
We'll cook some real camp food later. Yeah. To say the water level is a little bit low, be a little bit of a, understatement? A little bit of an understatement. I'd say this Jackson Lake here at the Grand Tetons is almost dried up. Wow. Hey, you need a boat permit to put your boat in that desert.
Want to go down?
All right. Corbin, you got to fish. You need a license to fish in that dirt. Yeah. Where's the water? Wow. Even though there's not much of a lake, it's still pretty. Corbin, I bet this is usually underwater.
This part right back.
Yep. Sometimes, yep, a good bit of it. What'd you say, bud? We are standing on the bottom of Jackson Lake, huh, buddy?
Yep.
What used to be Jackson Lake. This would usually all be underwater. There, what'd you find today?
I found 6 frogs. I'll show you what the other ones are.
Okay,
Now I did release 2 of them. This one I'll kick.
cool. Gotta let them go later, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a pretty cool spot. This is Moose Falls, right in Yellowstone. If you're coming up the south entrance from the Grand Tetons, it's maybe a 2-minute hike. It's right off the road. You can hike down here. You can also go to the top of it. It's not very strenuous, so kind of a neat place to check out if you're coming from the Grand Teton Park and going into Yellowstone or vice versa through the south entrance. It's really cool. All right, taking video.
Keep going.
I'm playing my air guitar. Oh yeah.
Big break. Pay attention, please.